Attention, we are live in 3, 2, 1. I now call the meeting of the Code Enforcement Special Magistrate to order. Welcome to Hillsborough County Code Enforcement Special Magistrate hearing for the red light camera enforcement appeals. When addressing the magistrate, please state your name, address, and speak clearly into the microphone. At this time, I'll ask you to please silence all electronic devices. I'd like to introduce the staff present on the dais. To my left, Corporal Daniel Hawkins from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Faith Ramhoff, Citizen Board Support. Sonia O. Rodriguez, Manager, Citizen Board Support. I am Dr. Thomas Santarlis, the Special Magistrate, appointed by the Board of County Commissioners to hear these appeals. Whitney Green is the Assistant County Attorney. Joe Harless is the Recording Secretary. They changed this recording secretary to Michael Streeter. The basic process for this hearing is as follows. Ms. Rodriguez will conduct the oath of witness. Corporal Daniel Hawkins from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office will make an opening statement that applies to all the appeals on the agenda. Your case will be announced and you must come forward to the podium. Corporal Daniel Hawkins from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office will present the evidence on your case. You will be allowed to rebut that evidence and explain what you believe has occurred. I will close the hearing and announce the decision. I may ask questions and allow other witness testimony if necessary. By law, you also have 30 days from the date of my order to appeal my decision to the Circuit Court under Florida Statute 162.11. Any person who decides to appeal the decision of the Code Enforcement Special Magistrate with respect to any matter considered at this meeting will need a record of the proceedings, and for such purposes may need to ensure that a verbatim record of the proceedings is made, which record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is based. If you have any questions, these rules are outlined by Florida Statute 316.0083, the Mark Wandall Traffic Safety Program. So at this time, I'd like to approve the minutes of the previous CESM meeting of February 24th, 2022. Now, there are two possible outcomes in your case. One outcome is that it could be dismissed. If your case is dismissed, you have no further legal or financial responsibility in the matter. I have no problem dismissing your case if you can provide me with legal justification to do so. I am a neutral third-party magistrate. That means I have no allegiance to you, nor do I have any allegiance to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to render a decision strictly on the evidence that's presented to me. I have not seen your driving record. I will not look at your driving record, and I will make a decision strictly on the facts in this particular case. So either you violated the law and you ran a red light, or you didn't. So any testimony that you provide, whether it's written, oral, any witnesses that you can provide, that'll all be taken into consideration prior to rendering a decision. The second possible outcome is that it could be upheld. If it's upheld, I'm going to go ahead and read something that'll apply to all the cases on the docket so we don't have to take time to read it individually. So if I find that based on the testimony and evidence presented that the red light camera violation be upheld, I will order the violator to pay the red light penalty fine of $158 plus the administrative costs of $75. The total fine and costs of $233 must be paid within 30 days of this order. Failure to pay the outstanding fine will result in an administrative hold with the state of Florida, and you may not obtain a license plate or revalidation sticker for any vehicle you own until the past due amount is fully paid. Now that'll apply on any cases that are upheld. On the podium, there'll be an information sheet like this. One side is written in English, the other side is written in Spanish, and it outlines the three different options that you have to make a payment. One option is to do it online at www.violationinfo.com. The second option is by phone, 1-866-790-4111. It's 24/7. And the third option is by mail, and the mail address will be listed on the form. Please note there are no local venues to pay this fine, so that means nobody here can accept payment. You have to choose one of those three options. Ms. Rodriguez, can we move to the administration of oath to the defendant witnesses?
Will everyone please stand and raise your right hand? If you're going to be speaking, you must take the oath. Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You may be seated. Thank you.
Corporal, go ahead with the opening statement, please.
Good morning. My name is Corporal Daniel Hawkins. I'm employed with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office as a deputy sheriff and certified by the state of Florida as a law enforcement officer. All of the red light violations that will be heard today were captured electronically with camera equipment maintained by American Traffic Solutions. Evidence of each violation will include 3 still images taken of the violating vehicle and may include a video. The following steps are taken after a violation is captured electronically. ATS processes each violation by cropping and zooming in on one of the still images to accurately view the license plate of the vehicle. The vehicle's registered owner's information is retrieved by ATS from the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. The images are initially reviewed by ATS pursuant to directives and conditions established by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to make an assessment whether a violation has occurred. If the violation does not meet the conditions established by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, it is rejected by ATS and no further action occurs. ATS potential violations are forwarded to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, where a sworn law enforcement deputy reviews the images to determine if a violation has occurred. If the violation is rejected by the deputy, no further action occurs. Deputy approved violations cause ATS to issue a notice of violation to the registered owner of the vehicle. The notice is mailed via first-class postage to the address provided by DHSMV vehicle registration records. Florida statutes provide that the owner of the violating vehicle is responsible and liable for paying the violation unless a properly prepared exemption affidavit is submitted within 60 days after the date of issuance of notice of violation. The registered owner has 60 days to pay the fine or to file an appeal of the notice of violation with ATS. ATS then sets the case for a hearing with the county, which is the proceeding here today. The A first image shows the vehicle prior to crossing the stop bar while the traffic signal was red. The calculated speed the vehicle is traveling when approaching an intersection, the length of time the traffic light has been in the red phase at the time of the photo, and the lane number the vehicle was in. The B, which is the second image, shows the vehicle past the stop bar with the red light illuminated with all the information provided in the A frame image. The speed is calculated using a time-distance equation as the vehicle passes over magnetic sensors in the roadway. The traffic systems are installed and maintained by ATS. Each camera system conducts a daily self-diagnostic test to ensure the components are operating properly. All of the data and information for these violations is from their equipment. At this time, I move into evidence for the purposes of each individual hearing today 2 exhibits as business records of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. First, Exhibit A is the contractual agreement between ATS and HCSO. And second, Exhibit B is the business rules questionnaire between ATS and HCSO. These documents together establish the procedures through which ATS reviews and processes potential red light camera violations pursuant to the directives and conditions established by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
The exhibits have been accepted into evidence.
First case is on page 2, item 1, notice number 1722-100-455-433, Carla Gray. This case was rescheduled from 2/24/2022 hearing as requested, and this is a transfer of liability from John Michael Jameer. Someone is present.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Carla Gray, 15914 Winova Road,
Thank you,
Tampa,
ma'am.
Florida, 33647. I don't know how much.
Thank you, ma'am. Corporal, go ahead.
Notice 1722-100-455-433. This violation occurred on 10/20/2021 at 6:17 p.m. at the intersection of northbound Brisby Downs Boulevard at East Fletcher Avenue within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 5 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 1.2 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag DWH-Q44. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle, Mr. John Jameer, transferred the liability to Ms. Carla Gray. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as Deputy Sheriff of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these statements, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316-075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ms. Gray, do you have testimony today?
Yeah, I was driving my fiance's car because I was taking him to school, and I heard the fire truck and I didn't know which lane it was in, and I was afraid, so I moved over to the turn lane. And then I was afraid that if I slammed on my brakes that I would get hit. So I just couldn't see where it was, and so I was trying to get out of the way for the fire truck.
So you heard sirens or did you see the lights? Or
No,
both?
I heard sirens.
Okay. Can we,
And if you look at the end of the video, there's a,
yeah, I saw that. Can you please let the video go and then freeze it when the fire truck is there? Just let it play out, please. All right, unfortunately, there's not enough video there to indicate whether the truck was slowing down to stop at the intersection as they're required to do before they go through it on an emergency. So what I look for now is if there are emergency lights reflecting in the windows or the body of any other vehicles. And I also look to see if any other vehicles take evasive actions to get out of the way. I don't see any lights in reflection,
truck.
and I don't see any vehicles taking evasive actions prior to them coming to a complete stop. With that said, I'd like the corporal to take a look at this and trying to determine whether he thinks they're in emergency status at the time.
I honestly can't differentiate just with the
Well,
length
the
of
lights
video
on the
they have.
truck are on. You can see the lights on the truck on.
Okay, can you see if we can see the lights?
It looked like the top light was on. Regardless, though, they were in the middle lane.
I couldn't see them. I could just hear them. I was trying to get out of the way.
Emergency lights do look operational, though.
Okay, based on the testimony that's being provided, I'll ask the corporal if you're opposed to dismissing this case, sir.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Are you opposed to having it dismissed? I find that in notice number 1722100455433, based on the testimony and evidence presented, the red light camera violation be dismissed. Ma'am, I don't see the emergency service lights on there, but based on the corporal's testimony and in the interest of being fair, I'm going to go ahead and rule to dismiss this case. There's no further legal or financial responsibility that you have in this particular case, ma'am.
Right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Corporal, thank you for working with this young lady and being honest.
Yes, sir.
Page 2, item 2, notice number 1722100430618, Sabrina Hawthorne. This is a transfer of liability from Freddie James Hawthorne Sr. And someone is present.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you please state your name and address for record?
My name is Sabrina Hawthorne. My address is 2862 Cable Court, Bartow, Florida, from Polk County, Florida.
And Ms. Hawthorne, and for everybody else that's in the room today, you're no longer required to wear a face mask, but certainly you may do that if you wish to, but it's no longer a requirement in this building. Go ahead, ma'am. With your, I'm sorry, the corporal will go next.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Notice number 1722100430618. This violation occurred on October 5th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. at the intersection of northbound Brandon Town Center Drive at West Brandon Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 1 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.9 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag 842 RCI. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle, Mr. Freddie Hawthorne Sr., transferred the liability to Ms. Sabrina Hawthorne. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as the Deputy Sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statute 316.075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ms. Hawthorne, go ahead with your testimony, please.
Yes. I have to relive. We was getting we had a call, big and tall men. My grandson was murdered in Polk County. And we called big and tall. They said they had a suit to fit him, had to be put on him by that next day. His burial was on my birthday on the 9th October. I got paperwork where they sent us all the way over to the other part of Tampa. And I got paperwork here. It was due to none of the victim advocate of Polk County Sheriff came. This, he was a good student, worked, attended school, Tanner Rock, played football. He graduated this year, but he's not gonna make it due to someone else's negligence. And I was trying, Big and Tall said they had the suit to fit it, but once we got there, they didn't have the white suit to fit him. So they gave me the address to go to another one. So I GPS the address. And I have here to show you where I went across town. And these is all the purchases that we had to make, prepare for his funeral.
Ma'am, do you wish to submit that? Because you won't get it back. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can please give it to this young lady. Ma'am, I'm saddened to hear about what happened. Um, What was the date of the incident?
Excuse me?
What was the date of the incident with this young man?
He was murdered on September 29th. He was walking out of his home and out the front door, and him and his little brother and someone shot and killed him. Sheriff Grady Judge do have the person in custody, and they did support me through this whole situation, and they still support me through this situation that I'm going through, and they're giving us counseling. And we was both in a state of mind because we was trying to make sure this baby have his suit, his funeral that Saturday. His wake was that Friday. And he had to have a suit by that Wednesday. And being told, when we called from Polk County, he told us that they had the suit to fit him. When we got there, they didn't have it. And then that's when they sent us over across town to get that. And I'm so sorry. We wasn't in the right state of mind. We was going because I always think about trying to get this baby so he can have a proper burial. And I'm so sorry if I violated the law. It wasn't due to just doing. I wasn't in my right state of mind at the time. This is my first grandbaby.
I understand. Corporal, do you have any comments you'd like to make on this matter?
No, sir.
Ma'am, do you have any further testimony?
No, sir.
Okay. And it's your testimony that your grandson was murdered on September 29th, 2021? And the notice of violation occurred on October 5th, 2021, approximately 6 days later. All right. I find that in notice number 1722100430618, based on the testimony evidence presented, the red light camera violation be dismissed. Ma'am, you have no further legal or financial responsibility in this matter.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear about what happened.
Thank you, Hillsborough County.
Thank you. Ma'am. And just for record keeping, I may have announced the wrong notice number in the previous case. The previous case for Carla Gray was 1722100455433, and that case was dismissed.
Item 7, notice number 1722, excuse me, I'm sorry. Item 6, notice number 1722100511458, Murali Krishna Bukapati. Someone is present?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Can you please state your name and address for the record?
My name is Murali Bokapatna. My address is 9505 Somerset Island Court, Tampa, Florida, 33615.
Thank you, sir.
Morning. Notice number 17221005111458. This violation occurred on December 2nd, 2021 at 10:07 a.m. at the intersection of westbound West Waters Avenue at Anderson Road within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 3 lane as it approached the intersection. This traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.1 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag KMDK02. I've confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Mr. Murali Bokapatna. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statute 316.075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Good morning, everyone. So the only reason I crossed the red light was I could hear the emergency vehicle siren coming from the back. So as you see the video there, the right lane is blocked by these cones. Left lane, you can see the vehicles going. So in a kind of a panic situation, to give the way for the emergency vehicle, I crossed over the vehicle. And if you see the next screenshot, you'll see that I'm turning towards the right just to make way for the emergency vehicle so that, I can let that emergency vehicle pass through. You don't see it in the video, but it was coming from behind. That's all I have to say, sir.
Sir, do you happen to have a run sheet from Hillsborough County? That would be a document that you can get from Hillsborough County that would identify where the emergency vehicles were at a certain date and time.
Sir, I don't know. I'm not aware of all these protocols that I need to bring it. I'm just telling what happened that day. It's up to you to decide. So had I known that before, I'd have brought all those evidences.
Well, an emergency vehicle is one of the justifications from a legal standpoint to dismiss a case. As in the previous one, I look for the lights to reflecting on the vehicles, evasive actions by the different vehicles that are in the area. If I can't see the emergency service vehicle, in the previous case, we saw the emergency service vehicle. In this case, I don't see any evidence of emergency service vehicle, nor do I have a run sheet from you. Certainly, I'm not contesting your verbal testimony, but I need something tangible that I can point to say that there was or probably was an emergency service vehicle in the area.
Yeah, sir, you can see the video here, but you cannot listen to the voice coming from behind.
Right.
So that blaring noise was coming, that I cannot prove that, because it doesn't have the sound. The video clip does not have the sound.
Can we see the video again, please? And to ascertain if there's any other vehicles taking evasive measures other than his, can you play the video one more time? Yeah, please. Corporal, can you weigh in on this, please?
I have no reason to doubt your recollection of the events either, but the video just isn't long enough to show the evidence that you're suggesting. Also, there's a vehicle after the light turns red that begins turning westbound onto Waters Avenue from Anderson. So either they didn't see it or they're just continuing. So right there on the left, he's turning westbound, which is the direction you were heading.
I don't have any proof. All I can say is I can hear the noise, and I cannot. Had I known in advance that I need to bring that there is some kind of a report available for the emergency vehicle, I would definitely got that report, sir. But I didn't know that thing until now.
All right, sir. As it stands now, I have no concrete proof to support your verbal testimony. However, in the interest of fairness, I can offer you a one-time continuance if you want to go and try and locate that documentation. If you're successful in locating that documentation, and that run sheet will show that there was an emergency service vehicle in that intersection within the date and time when you received the notice of violation, I will dismiss your case. That's going to be your decision as to whether you want a continuance and come back again, probably next month to.
Sir, it's very difficult for me to schedule something in the work days, especially. So that would be very difficult for me. I leave it up to you to decide.
So do you want a continuance?
No, sir, I don't have time because I lose my work time whenever I miss my work. So in the busy schedule, I cannot make it. So this is very difficult for me to make this appearance.
Okay. All right. So I find that in notice number 1722100511458, based on the testimony evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. But I am going to waive the administrative cost of $75. So the total of $158 is going to be due in full on or before April 28th, 2022.
Okay,
Does
sir.
that
So,
help you, sir?
yes, sir. So will the notice be sent again to my address, or I just need to?
Ms. Rodriguez, has that information?
You should be receiving an order with that information
Mail to my address, right? It will be mailed to my
to
home.
the same address that you received your notice.
Okay.
And pick up the information sheet to your left there. It'll give you 3 options to make a payment. It's on the table down there, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, welcome.
Page 3, item 10, notice number 1722100484599, Charmaine Alexandria Levi, and she's here in person.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Charmaine Levy. My address is 12520 Tinsley Terrace Drive, apartment 108 in Tampa, Florida, 33612.
Thank you.
Good morning. Notice number 100484599. This violation occurred on November 8th, 2021 at 5:15 p.m. at the intersection of eastbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 3 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.6 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida Tag GDT N13. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Miss Charmaine Levy. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316.075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Can you slow down the video, please? Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, I did pass the red light. I was going fast.
I
couldn't slow
I
down.
didn't understand what you said.
I was driving too fast to slow down, and I didn't want to get hit from the back, so I just went through the light.
Okay.
I was on my way to pick up my daughter, so I probably was obviously going fast, but I didn't want to get hit from the back, so I just kept going. I was moving too fast to slow down.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Any further testimony on either side? All right, I find in notice number 1722100484599, based on the testimony evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. Ma'am, there's an information sheet on the podium for you to the left.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
so I have 30 days, correct? from
Yes,
today's date?
yes, ma'am, 30 days.
Item 12, notice number 1722100488749. She also has case 13, item 1722100502226, Stacy Ann Edwards, and she's here in person.
Good morning, Ms. Edwards.
Stacy Edwards, sorry, 1306, Blue Magnolia Road, Raymond, Florida, 33510.
Thank you, ma'am.
Morning. Notice number 1722100488749. This violation occurred on November 11th, 2021 at approximately 3 p.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 4 lane and as it approached the intersection. The vehicle was in the red phase. for approximately 0.2 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image, B, establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image, C, provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, GJU K66. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Ms. Stacy Edwards. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316.075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ma'am, go ahead with your testimony, please.
I paid a previous ticket, for 158. I'm thinking like it was sent, like I had duplicate tickets because I don't recall running the red light. One time I did, but the other 2 times I don't remember.
Ma'am, do you see your vehicle in the video there?
I do, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would I run the red light?
I don't know the answer to that question.
I drive fast. I mean, it's pretty much, I obey the speed limits, you know,
Wait a minute, was that a Freudian slip?
I'm sorry. No. No, I feel like I obey the speed limits and I don't recall that.
Okay. In the video, can you see where the light is red there, where she's pointing to it?
I do.
And can you point to the stop bar, please? And then her vehicle. After watching this, do you believe that vehicle entered the intersection on a red light?
I do.
Okay.
And I paid a ticket for $158 and then I received 2 more tickets.
You already paid for one?
I paid for 1 because I received 3.
Okay. All right. Any further testimony on this case?
No.
Okay. I find that notice number 1722100488749, based on the testimony evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. Ma'am, there's an information sheet on the podium there for you. I think she's going to call you up for another case now.
Item 13, notice number 1722100502226, Stacy Ann Edwards.
Notice.
I know we've already done this, but would you please state your name and address for the record again?
Stacy Edwards, 1506 Blue Magnolia Road, Brandon, Florida, 33510.
Thank you, ma'am.
Notice number 1722100502226. This violation occurred on November 22nd, 2021 at 12:22 a.m. at the intersection of East Fletcher Avenue at Brisbane Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 3 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.7 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B established that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the vehicle license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag GJU K66. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Ms. Stacy Edwards. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer with the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316.075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ma'am, go ahead with your testimony.
Pretty much just, it's the same thing. I don't remember that. I remember one specific time that I ran the red light and it was probably around that same time. And that ticket I did pay because as soon as you get up to that light, it's like a speed trap. The light changes, as soon as you get there. And if you stop, someone's going to hit you from behind.
What's the intersection there, Corporal?
Fletcher Avenue at Brisbane Downs.
Brisbane down right there by Tampa Hospital.
And that's the same intersection as the previous one, you remember?
So I'm gonna.
Yes, sir.
Can I have the first photograph? Okay. Ma'am, do you have any further testimony on this?
No, I don't.
Corporal? Good. Any further testimony?
No, I would just point out that if 3 violations, maybe at this point, hopefully you start slowing down for the yellow light and maybe
I do, but
two
as soon as
two
you get
fines
there,
is sufficient
it just,
instead of 3.
excuse me, as soon as you get to that intersection, it just changes on you, like it turns red.
Okay, let me look at the,
If you bring up the image, it will show the timer on the light. The amber light, it's 4 seconds. So that's the time between the change of the light cycle.
and if you look where she's pointing under the word amber, 4.0, that means that there's 4 seconds between when it
I
turns
get it.
yellow to red.
But on that note, I'm open for dismissal based on 3 fines within a month. I think at this point, she's hopefully knows that red light camera's there.
So you want to dismiss this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about that?
Thank you.
Wow. Wait, we're not done. I didn't agree with him yet.
Oh, sorry.
He made a recommendation.
Oh,
I'm troubled that there's 3 of them here. That means that there's,
paid $158, like, for
yeah,
one of them.
regardless of what you paid, that is a very busy intersection. And at Fletcher and Bruce B. Downs, that's where the John Knox Assistant Living Facility is. There's a lot of elderly people there.
I used to work there, I know.
Yeah, and they reduced the speed limit from 45 to 35 because of the dangerous situation.
Mhm.
I'm not really inclined to follow suit with the corporal on this because you've done this 3 times already. What's it going to take to get you to stop and slow down?
I do. I mean, I travel. I'm a travel nurse. I travel back and forth on that road. So now it's like, I'm just, I guess, can get hit from behind. I go slow
You're not
now.
going to get hit from behind. That excuse is not going to work.
I
need
go
you to
slow,
stop.
really slow now. I like, as soon as I'm like right there, as soon as it turns, I just stop because of getting these tickets. It's always in the back of my mind. So I think I'm going the speed limit. It just
Yeah.
changes so quickly.
I do see that you are, going under the speed limit or thereabouts, pretty close, 38 and a 35. But you got to actually stop on a red light.
Mhm.
It's a very busy intersection there. Okay, I find that notice number 1722100502226, based on the testimony and evidence presented. And because the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office wants to give you an opportunity here, the red light camera violation is dismissed. But I will ask you to please be more careful when you're driving through the county maintained roads in Hillsborough County.
Yes.
And this is your
Yes, sir.
3rd notice of violation that you actually have been caught on. I don't know how many you haven't been, but you need to be careful because you could hurt yourself or somebody else.
Yes, sir.
So in this particular case, you have no further financial or legal responsibility. But in the one previous, you do have to make your full and complete payment within 30 days. And I don't know about the first one that you talked about because I'm not privy to that information. Okay, ma'am? So
Yeah.
take the information sheet there. Please slow down and you're good to go.
All right, thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Item 14, notice number 1722-100491735, Savata J. Savai Eek Korgata. She's here online.
Ma'am, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I swear.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Savati Corquera, address is 13606 White Sapphire Road, Riverview, Florida 33579.
Can you repeat your name, please?
Sure. Savati Corquera.
I'll do my best. Notice number 1722100491735. This violation occurred on November 13th at 6:48 PM at the intersection of northbound Brandon Town Center Drive at West Brandon Boulevard. The first image A shows that the vehicle, within Hillsborough County, correction. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 2 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 3.3 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag LNYF15. Upon reviewing the video, Your Honor, I'd like to dismiss it.
Okay, what's the reason for dismissal?
You can't tell from the video, but from the still frames, it appears that the light is green the entire time.
Okay.
And yes, the light was green the entire time. And as you can see, there were at least 2 or 3 more vehicles behind me that were going as well.
Can you go back to image A and B? Image A is green prior to the stop bar. And image B is also green as she exited the stop bar.
Ma'am, are you opposed to dismissing this case?
I am not.
Okay. All right, any further testimony on either side?
No, sir.
All right, I find that notice number 1722100491735, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be dismissed. Ma'am, you have no further legal or financial responsibility in this matter. And Corporal, once again, thank you for your honesty. You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you. And it's okay if I just drop off the call?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Item 15, notice number 1722100492196, Alicia Lorette Hashkins, and she's here in person.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning. Alicia Haskins, 1250 Skipper Road, apartment 247, Temple, Florida, 33613.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning. Notice 1722100492196. This violation occurred on November 14th, 2021 at 8:08 a.m. at the intersection of westbound East Lester Avenue at Bruce Pinellas Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 4 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.1 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag EWX-T76. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Miss Alicia Haskins. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316.075 subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ma'am, go ahead with your testimony, please.
As you can see, I am
I
guilty.
can't hear you. Can you come closer?
I am guilty. I tried to pay the ticket. No, go back. When it was almost time to pay the ticket, I had some other financial things going on, and so I tried to get an extension. 2 days before the ticket was due, I went online to pay it, and I hadn't got a letter yet, but they had already did the extension, and it wouldn't let me change to pay the $158 for which I had. It had already tagged the $50 extra on, and I didn't have it. So it's pretty much just needing a little more time to pay the ticket.
So you attempted to make a payment.
2 days before, but I did call to try to get an extension because I didn't know if I was gonna have the money at the time. But 2 days before the actual date, I tried to pay it, and that's when I noticed that they had tagged the $50 on there, and I ended up calling and talking to someone, and they told me that with the extension, they add $50. I was like, well, if I was struggling with 158, but I just didn't think that, because I was 2 days ahead, why wouldn't they let me take that out? But they had already tagged it and they said they couldn't change it.
That makes sense. Okay.
Well, they charge you, when you request a hearing, that's an automatic payment.
And see, I didn't know that until I talked to the lady. Like I said, when I went in there, the money came available to pay it 2 days before the original date. That's when I seen it. And I called and talked to somebody and I was like, well, can I pay it? And she was like, well, no, there's nothing that she could do.
Right, because they don't give extensions. The way to get one is to just request a hearing, but then they tack on that,
Yes, ma'am.
that extra.
Okay, any further testimony from either side?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I find that notice number 1722100492196, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. However, I'm going to waive the administrative cost of $75.
Thank you.
So 158 is going to be due in full by April 28th, 2022. Will that help you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're all set. There's an information sheet on the side there.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. 30 days, yep. You're good. Thanks.
Turn to page 4, item 18, notice number 1722100514973, Elliot Renee Lopez, and they're here in person.
Morning, sir.
Sir, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Name and address, please.
Elliot Lopez, 9026 Duke Drive, Tampa, Florida, 33615.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Notice number 172210051493973. This violation occurred on December 4th, 2021 at 10:16 p.m. at the intersection of eastbound West Waters Avenue at Anderson Road within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 4 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.7 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag NZZ-H19. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Mr. Elliot Lopez. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and certified law enforcement officer within Hillsborough County. Within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316-075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Sir, do you have testimony?
I'm accepting.
Can you speak into the mic?
I'm accepting responsibility on this. I called in and I submitted fax documents because I spoke to 3 different people to just see what you guys can do with the payment situation. I had COVID in it for 2 months and it really hit me hard. And I also got this really, really late, which is kind of was my fault. I kind of it happened after the holidays, and I got it like late in January, so I kind of questioned that as well. But I am going through some financial stuff, so that's the purpose of But I didn't think that I needed a hearing for that. I actually wrote a letter about it, hoping that I didn't have to go to the hearing. And then I wasn't even aware that they're going to charge you another $50 fee for that. I think once again, I wasn't saying that I didn't do it,
So it's your testimony that you didn't want to have a hearing today? You just wanted to get an extension?
Exactly. And so she told me, write a letter and hopefully I'll respond to you that way instead of you having to come to the hearing. but it didn't work out that way.
Ms. Rodriguez, did we get a letter? Oh, there we go.
The letter was sent to Fair Mobility,
To who?
ATS.
Okay.
I sent it twice.
Are we having a problem with ATS and getting notification ahead of time and letting these people get an extension for payment?
They don't do payments.
ATS doesn't do payments, but getting that to us, are they getting information to us in time?
Not that letter, no, they never sent that to me.
So their standard procedure is that they have to elect a hearing, come here and ask for an extension, and the 75 or 50 or 75 is automatically applied.
Correct, and it states that in the notice.
It states in, can you bring it up to him? States in a notice that if he elects a hearing, he's going to get that. So it seems like there's a loophole there or a problem in the system that people want extensions, or only way to do it is to get a hearing, and then they're charged an extra $75 just to ask for an extension. Is that correct?
They're not really getting an extension, they're getting
A hearing.
a hearing to appeal the red light.
But their
Exactly.
intention is to get an extension. The only way to ask for an extension is to have a hearing, and in order to have a hearing, they're going to have $75.
That's correct, well, that's
It's a
the
problem.
contract between the sheriff's office and ATS.
Okay.
And then that's why, I'm so sorry, can I?
Go ahead, sir.
And that's why I wrote a detailed note explaining the situation, because she told me perhaps whoever is the one in charge reads it and they'll probably respond that way instead of coming here personally. Because I'm, like I said, I'm not disputing the red light.
Mhm. Well, because you did take the time to send the letter, I'm more inclined to side on behalf of the respondent, as opposed to somebody who didn't take the time to write a letter and put in documentation that they were just requesting an extension. Any further testimony either side?
No, sir.
Okay. I find that in notice number 1722100514973, based on the testimony that was presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. However, I'm going to waive the $75 administrative costs. So $158 is due in full by April 28th, 2022. Will that help you, sir?
April 20th?
April 28th, 2022.
April 28th?
April 28th.
I was wondering,
I can't hear you, sir.
if we could do like broken payments.
You can make as many payments as you like, but the full payment must be
It has to
done
be
by
done
April
by-
28th.
Okay,
And there's an information sheet on the side there for you, sir, for the ways that make a payment.
okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
So it seems that we have another issue, just like we did with the rental cars, with the contract between the sheriff's office and ATS. It's apparent to me that there needs to be something giving these people an opportunity to request an extension without having hit a $75 fee to come to a trial or to a hearing. How do we deal with that?
I can reach out, but
I understand
the
technical-
contracts, yeah, I don't know if anything can change until that contract's renewed.
Be renewed. Well, they certainly can do a modification between both parties if they wanted to. Would you please reach out to whoever is responsible on your side for doing the contracts and let them know that there seems to be an issue here. In the interest of fairness, we should probably work something out. I mean, obviously, I can't mandate them to do anything, but just alert them that, it might be good for something to look at in the future. To give people an opportunity to get an extension and not have to pay $75 to come to a hearing to ask for one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, next case, please.
Item 19, notice number 1722100519170, Maria E. Ugert, and she's here in person.
And raise your right hand.
Good morning.
Raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
State your name and address.
Yes. I need some people to help me because I know I speak English good.
Do we have a Spanish-speaking interpreter here? Anybody? Okay.
You follow me, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, if you can stand by her and bring the microphone down and also just, and if you can state your name and your position and look.
Raise your right hand.
Yes.
You, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And state your name and address for the record.
Irene Morejon, Morejon, 1205 Belladonna Drive, Brandon, Florida, 33510. And I'm Special Projects Coordinator with
Thank you, ma'am.
Consumer and Veteran Services.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ok. Mi nombre es María Ugarte. Mi dirección 11106 Summer Drive, Tampa, Florida, 33624.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you explain to her that the sheriff's office is going to present the case first so that she knows what evidence they have so she can mount a proper defense?
Tú sabes, la oficina del sheriff va a explicar el caso primero para que tú sepas. Entonces tú puedes decir lo que pasó.
Sí, claro.
Ellos van a tener fotos de cuando
Video.
pasaste la línea. Sí, video.
Thank you. Corporal, go ahead, sir.
Notice number 1722 1005 19170. This violation occurred on December 9th, 2021 at 2:04 p.m. at the intersection of West Waters Avenue at North Del Mabry Highway within Hillsborough County.
Ok, diciembre 9 del año pasado a las 2:04 por Waters y Del Mabry. ¿Tú entiendes eso?
Sí, sí.
The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 2 lane as it approached the intersection.
El carro está en la segunda línea. ¿Tú
Sí,
lo
yo
ves?
sé, yo sé.
Ok.
The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.9 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar.
Ok. Tú sabes que la luz estaba roja para
voltear.
0.9 segundos antes que tú cruzaste. Tú ves cuando tú cruzas esa línea, si está roja, imagínate.
Sí.
Pero, ok. Okay, she understands.
The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping.
Ok, mira. Tú ves a donde tú estabas en carro. Mira, ahí está la luz roja, ¿ves? Tú seguiste.
Sí, sí, yo sé.
Oye, abajo la roja.
Perdón. Quisiera ver el video completo.
Okay. Go ahead. She would
The
like
third-
to see the whole video, but anyway.
The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag 825-2TG. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Miss Maria Ugarte. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statute 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for
¿Tú lo ves
adjudication.
que está rojo?
Sí, sí.
Mira, tú tienes que mirar aquí, la luz de aquí. ¿Tú ves que está rojo aquí?
Sí, yo sé.
Oye, aquí está rojo. Tú seguiste. Estaba a 0.9 segundos. Ya estaba rojo cuando tú seguiste. Tú no ves ahí que está
Sí.
rojo. Ajá.
Sí,
Tú sabes, cuando está rojo no te van a quitar el ticket.
dile que yo reconozco el error porque yo pensé que tuve un error y que iba a seguir de frente, pero veo que sí volteé. Entonces yo reconozco mi culpa.
She says that she recognizes that she's in fault. She didn't think
I'm sorry.
that she's sorry. She really didn't realize that she was in fault.
Corporal, are you done presenting the case?
Oye, ¿viste la?
Yes, sir.
la-
Okay.
Sí, pero yo pensé que iba a seguir de frente porque tuve que ir a lavar el carro, pero ya veo que sí volteé.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. She
Oh.
recognizes that she's at
Yeah.
fault.
Okay. Any
She
further?
takes
I'm
responsibility.
sorry.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Can you ask her if she had an opportunity to watch this video from home or the library or work?
Okay. ¿Tú llegaste a ver el video de tu casa o
No video no vi.
nunca lo viste? Solamente
Solo
viste
la
el papel. She only saw the paper. She never did get to see the video or nothing until now. But now she realizes that she was at fault.
So had she seen the video prior to electing a hearing, would she have just paid the fine and not had the hearing?
Ok. Oye, si tú viste en video antes, tú pagarás el ticket y no venir. Tú sabes, si tú tenías chance al ver en video y sabías que ya no, que tú tenías la culpa, entonces tú no vendrás.
Sí, pero él no vio el video, yo solo vi eso.
No, yo lo sé, pero si tú vías el video, entonces tú pagarías el ticket o...
Claro, yo lo hubiese
Sí.
pagado.
She says if she would have seen it, she would have paid. But being that she doesn't speak English, of course she wasn't going to go for the video. You know, she probably didn't know how to do it. Yeah.
Can you bring up the notice of violation where the options are located there?
Yo estaba equivocada
Is-
porque pensé que
Is
ese
there
día
in two languages,
yo
English and Spanish?
me equivoqué de línea. Entonces pensé que yo había pasado de frente, pero sí, no me di cuenta.
Okay.
Okay.
She said she would have paid the ticket if she would have seen the video, you know, and not come. Si necesita más tiempo para pagar el dinero.
Can you also highlight or show me the area where it says the link to watch the video? Yeah.
Tú ves que aquí tú puedes poner esto en el
Yo no
computer.
sabía.
Sí, yo sé. Entonces podría ver.
Okay, any further testimony on either side?
Claro, ya lo hubiese.
No, sir.
Okay. I explained how she could have seen the video.
Okay.
She said she didn't know. Okay. ¿Otra cosa que quiere decir?
Eso es todo.
Okay. No, that's basically it.
¿Y dónde tengo que ir a pagar el ticket?
Sí. Tiene que pagar, mira, por el internet, por teléfono, por el correo.
All right, I find that notice number 1722-100519170, based on the testimony evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. I'm going to go ahead and waive the $75 administrative costs. And I'm doing so because I believe that when we do a notice of violation, especially in the state of Florida, it should be in bilingual, and it should be in Spanish and in English. And I'm going to ask the sheriff's office again, if you'll please address that with the powers that be there to deal with ATS, because that's the only fair way to do this. This lady was unable to read this and understand it, and she should not have had to come to a hearing to do so.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, just let her know that she is responsible for $158 and it's due on or before April 28th, 2022.
Tú tienes que
All right.
pagar. Tú sabes que aquí en Vicky es 1.58, pero que vienen aquí te cobran 75 pesos. Pero él te quitó los 75 pesos. So tú no tienes que pagar eso. So, yeah, I have the paper. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's. Thank you. Oye, abril 28, tienen que pagarlo antes de ese día.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
All right, Corporal. Again, I can't interject in the contract negotiations between the sheriff's office and ATS. I'm going to strongly recommend that they take heed of my advice to make these things happen. The only thing I can do, and I will do, is every case that comes before me where there is a legitimate person that doesn't understand English, I'm going to dismiss the administrative fees that are associated with this. So I think that they need to make this happen as an addendum to the contract immediately and definitely in the next contract negotiations. Also, I would recommend that in the top right-hand corner where they have the URL for people to see, that it be bolded or maybe even highlighted in yellow so they have no opportunity to come and say, I didn't see that. I would have watched this at home if I had known about it.
Both of those topics, I'll request an email response and send it to Sonia.
Okay.
But reference to Spanish, it's only a small portion, but I do see
Can you bring that up?
there is an option to call, it's in Spanish, to call a number, I'm going to guess to to receive instructions in Spanish.
Thank you, Corporal. Can you bring it up, please? I want to see what he's
If you
referring
can
to.
translate for me.
Okay.
Underneath the code.
What's that say? Yeah. What does it say?
Oh, I could read it. It says, se necesita ayuda en español. If you need help with, in Spanish, favor llama, and it gives you the number.
Okay. Corporal is terrific eyes, man. That's really good being able to see that.
But they need to
Now-
make that bigger.
Yeah, they can't bury that down there because everything is in English and someone speaking Spanish is not going to look for one line that's in Spanish. I think it needs to be front and center, highlight it, bold it. Wouldn't you agree?
There should be an English, Spanish. It's probably the same length of instructions. Both responses, I'll get back to Sonia.
Sounds good.
Because
Thank
I
you.
won't be here for the next hearing, but you should receive the
I
answer.
appreciate it. We want to make this fair for everybody. So if they can't read what's writing, we should make it available in Spanish, the whole thing for them.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Item 20, notice number 17222-000000279. Jackson King, he is here virtually, and this is a transfer of liability from Thomas Michael King.
Can I see Mr. King?
Why is that open? But yes, I am here.
Raise your right hand.
Got it on
You
camera.
swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do affirm.
And please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Jackson King. My address is 1999 Brista de Mar Circle, Atlantic Beach, Florida, Duval County.
Notice number 17222-000000279. This violation occurred on December 10th, 2021 at 4:33 p.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 3 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.3 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag NSV I-19. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle, Mr. Thomas Keene, transferred liability to Mr. Jackson Keene. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this video and this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Mr. King, do you have testimony, sir?
I do understand that I did run that red light, and I was originally going to come to this because I thought there would be points on my license for this type of action, but at a later date, I was informed that there were not points associated with this. And all I ask is the administrative fee waived just due to the miscommunication that was going on.
Okay, any further testimony? Either side?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, I find the notice number 1722200000279. Based on the testimony and evidence presented, the red light camera violation will be upheld. Sir, there are 3 ways to make a payment. Were you here when I read those to you?
I was.
Okay. All right. So it needs to be done by April 28th, 2022. All
Yes, sir.
right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Item 21, notice number 1722000001640, Cecilia Toledo, she's here in person.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Please state your name and address for the record.
Tu nombre y tu dirección.
Cecilia Toledo, 2400 East Henry Avenida, Tampa, Florida, 33610.
Thank you.
Good morning. Notice 1722200001640. This violation occurred on December 11th, 2021 at 6:13 PM at the intersection of eastbound Westsly Avenue at Havana Avenue within Hillsborough County.
Oye, diciembre 11 de 2021 a las 6:13 de la noche, tuve las dos luces rojas. ¿Cuándo pasó?
Este es el jefe que yo tengo.
Sí, pero te estás diciendo a qué hora que cogiste el ticket. Diciembre 11, ¿tú lo ves ahí arriba?
Sí.
Diciembre 11, 2021. Ese fue el día a las 6:13 de la noche.
Sí.
Ok, eso es lo que te estaba diciendo.
The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 2 lane as it approached the intersection.
Tú ves ese carro blanco, están en segunda línea.
The traffic signal
Es roja.
The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.5 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar.
La luz estaba roja para 0.5 segundos antes que tú pasaste.
Sí, yo sé que cometí una infracción delicada.
The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping.
Ok, entonces esta segunda se ve que seguiste sin
Sí,
parar.
sí. El carro traía con problemas, no es justificación.
The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle,
Y esta
Florida
es tu
tag
licencia.
DKX H98.
No hay justificación para lo que hice.
Ajá.
Can you let her know to reserve the questions and statements till after?
Okay.
We're just translating at this
Sí.
point.
Oye, no,
I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Ms. Cecilia Toledo. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statute 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ok, bueno, ella explicó que vieron que pasaste, tú sabes, estaba roja.
Sí, yo lo sé y nunca lo he hecho. Llevo muchos años manejando, primera vez que cometo ¿cómo es?
Sí, delito.
Así como este, nunca lo había hecho. Les pido mil disculpas porque sé que pude haber creado una situación.
¿Y tú cuando viniste aquí, por qué pensaste?
No, yo no vi, no me di, pasé porque vi la luz y me fui, pero no lo hice intencionalmente, porque el carro me estaba fallando. Por ahí tengo los papeles del carro, no, porque tenía problemas con la bujía.
Sí.
Pero eso no me da derecho. Lo único que les pido es, soy una persona deshabilitada y que me ayuden en eso porque nunca he cometido un delito, primera vez en tantos años de
She
manejo.
said that she's driven for many years. She's never had a citation or any problem, and that she asks for you all to forgive her for this. That she was having an issue with the car, which is no excuse, she says, but that she's a disabled person on a low income. She lives in low income housing. She told me out there, but she just she apologizes for the infraction.
Yo estoy deshabilitada.
Sí, ya se lo dije, that she's disabled.
Y
And has low income.
20 y pico años, primera vez que yo
Yeah.
no tengo ticket, mi licencia está limpia.
She's been driving for
Sí,
20 something years. And she's
reconozco que cometí un error.
she recognizes she made a mistake.
Yo lo reconozco y sé que eso pudo haber provocado consecuencias. Que Dios me acompañe.
Okay.
All right, please let her know that I have no statutory authority to reduce or mess with the fine that may or may not be assessed.
Right. I explained it to her outside, When she was telling me that if she passed that line and it was red, you're gonna get the ticket. You know, if you would have went and it was yellow and then it turned red, you wouldn't. But if you passed that line, and I explained it was 5 seconds already, so she realizes it.
Okay, and please let her know
Okay,
that I don't have any access to her driving record.
ya. Él dice que no tienen poder para quitarte el ticket, porque cuando tú lo pasas y es rojo, él no tienen poder para poder quitártelo. Pero, y él no puede ver tu licencia, tú sabes, como tema, pero, bueno, eso es lo que él dice. I explained that you don't have the power to take away the ticket.
Okay, and also let her know that a notice of violation is a little bit different than a UTC, a uniform traffic citation. If a uniformed law enforcement officer would have stopped her roadside, there could be points on her license.
Right.
With a notice of violation, there are no points. And the UTC would have affected her insurance. In this particular type of administrative hearing, that won't affect her insurance if it's upheld, and it's about $100 less expensive from a fine standpoint.
Okay. Oye, si un policía te para y te da un ticket, tú tienes punto y te puedes subir en seguro. Pero con esta clase con estos tickets, tú no vas a tener punto ni te vas a subir en seguro.
Y hay facilidad que yo pueda te pagar eso de poquito.
Sí. Okay. She's wondering, she understands, and she's wondering if they could give her more time to make the payment.
Okay. All right, is there any further testimony?
Okay. Not really.
Okay.
Lo que tú querías saber es si lo podía pagar en más tiempo.
No, irlo pagando porque yo soy sola.
Sí.
Lo que yo trabajé, pero por problemas desde el 2013 de estabilidad,
Sí.
yo me lo pago yo sola todo,
Sí.
pero no me alcanza como para pagar tanto.
Yeah. So what she was wondering if she could have more time to pay it, the 100 and, you know, the citation.
6 years? All right, if there's no,
¿De qué?
6 años para pagarlo.
No, no tanto.
all right.
De a poquito, pero pues yo lo pago.
Sí.
Pero lo que no tengo es el dinero, sí, porque si yo pago esto de un golpe, no pago la renta.
Sí.
I'll give her as much time as you stay on the job. How's that? Is that how long you're gonna stay? Because last time was only months.
Imposible.
Okay.
6 años, ¿no?
All right, I find that notice number 1722200001640. Based on the testimony and evidence presented, does red light camera violation be upheld? Ma'am, there's an information sheet on the podium for her and 3 options to make a payment. Your motion for more time is granted. Can you please ask her how much time she would need to make a payment?
Él quiere saber qué tiempo tú necesitas para pagarlo. Tú sabes que muchas veces.
Son 158 pesos.
Sí.
Si yo pago 158 pesos,
Es 233.
¿cuánto?
233.
Subió.
No, lo que pasa es que cuando tú vienes aquí, te cobran los 75 pesos de la corte.
Now, before she answers that, let her know that I am waiving the $75 administrative costs because of the lack,
Oye, te quitó los 75 pesos.
because of the lack of Spanish forms and notice of violation again.
Ok. Ya que no, este papel, bueno, porque no hay papeles y cosas en español, él te va a quitar los 75 pesos para ayudarte. Solamente son 158 pesos.
Sí,
¿Ok? Todo el mundo tiene que pagar los 75 cuando vengan a la corte, porque si no, todo el mundo quiere ir a la corte para que le
No,
quiten.
yo vine porque la muchacha
No, yo lo
me
sé.
lo recomendó.
Bueno, ¿qué tiempo tú necesitas? 60 días, 90 días.
Sí, más o menos, a ver si en ese tiempo yo puedo,
Bueno,
porque no tengo puertas que tocar. Yo me mantengo
Ok.
sola, yo pago
Sí.
renta, pago seguro, lo pago yo
Sí.
todo. Eso no me justifica.
entonces, ¿qué te parece los 90 días? Que
Sí.
lo que dan son 60.
Sí.
Ok, 90 days.
That was a lot of talking for 90
Yeah,
days.
right?
Okay. All right, so I'm
I
going
was
to,
hoping on the 6 years. I had to tell him, no, 90 days is really good, you know?
all right, so I'm going to modify my order from 30 days to 90 days. That means a full and complete payment of $158 is due on or before June 27th, 2022. Will that help you, ma'am?
Eso te va a ayudar, que te den 90 días. Ok, antes de junio 27, te lo voy a escribir.
Ya, está bien. Thank
Okay. Okay, can you give her? Okay, thank you. All right. You're all set, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 24, notice number 1722200015558, Savat G. Tilkaren. She's here in person.
Sabatel Karan, 30203, Double Drive, Wesley Chapel, 33545. Excuse
How do
me?
you pronounce your last name?
Telkaran.
Got it. Very good. Corporal, go ahead.
Notice number 1722200015558. This violation occurred on December 26, 2021 at 11:23 a.m. at the intersection of eastbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. The first image A shows that the vehicle was in the number 2 lane as it approached the intersection. The traffic signal was in the red phase for approximately 0.2 seconds prior to the vehicle crossing over the stop bar. The second image B establishes that the vehicle continued into the intersection without stopping. The third image C provides a close-up shot of the license plate of the violating vehicle, Florida tag CHBW27. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Ms. Savat Tilkaran.
Correct.
I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Ma'am, go ahead with your testimony, please.
To be honest with you, I'm guilty and I'm not sure why.
Okay.
Why I went through the red light, because I'm very cautious driving. So I don't know what happened that day too. I don't know.
Okay. Any further testimony?
No.
Okay. I find that notice number 1722200015558, based on the testimony of his presented, the red light camera violation be upheld. And there's the information sheet on your left on the table. All right, thank you.
There are no more people in the audience.
Okay, seeing that there is no one present for the remaining cases on the 9 a.m. agenda, I will now review the video and still images on each case. And based on the testimony evidence presented, if I find that a violation has occurred, then I will order the red light camera violation to be upheld. I order the violators to pay the red light penalty fine of $158 plus the administrative cost of $75. The total fine and cost of $233 must be paid within 30 days of this order. Failure to pay the fine will result in administrative hold of the state of Florida, and they may not obtain a license plate or revalidation sticker for any vehicle they own until the past due amount is fully paid.
Turn to page 2, item 3, notice number 1722100 469-145, Michelle K. May, and no one is present.
Notice number 1722100469145. This violation occurred on October 28, 2021 at 4:14 p.m. at the intersection of, and it's missing. Hold on one second, I left that one out. Okay. Again, this violation occurred on October 28, 2021 at 4:14 p.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Miss Michelle May. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as the Deputy Sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316-075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Michelle K. May has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100469145, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 4, notice number 1722100481264, Roberta Goodwin Facetone, and no one is present.
Notice 1722100481264. This violation occurred on November 5th, 2021 at 9:26 p.m. at the intersection of northbound Bruce B. Downs Boulevard at Fletcher Avenue within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Miss Roberta Fayestan. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a Deputy Sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316-075, 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Roberta Goodine Fayestan has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100481264, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 5, notice number 1722100496791, Yolanda Jermaine Washington, and no one is present.
Notice number 1722100496791. This violation occurred on November 17th, 2021 at 11:34 a.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Ms. Yolanda Washington. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a Deputy Sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316-075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Yolanda Jermaine Washington has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100496791, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 7, notice number 1722100469905, Larry Greenfeather. This is a transfer of liability from PV Holding Corporation, the Avis Budget Group. No one is present.
Notice 1722100469905. This violation occurred on October 29, 2021 at 2:36 a.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is PV Holding Corp., which transferred the liability to Mr. Larry Greenfeather. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer with the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075 subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Larry Greenfetter has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100469905, based on the testimony that was presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 8, notice number 1722-100-476132, Alexis N. Legrad. This is a transfer of liability from Kimberly Marine Newell. No one is present.
Notice number 1722100476132. This violation occurred on November 1st, 2021 at 8:47 p.m. at the intersection of eastbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle, Ms. Kimberly Newell, transferred the liability to Ms. Alexis Legrad. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075 subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Alexis N. Legrad has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100476132, based on the testimony that was presented, the red light camera violation be upheld.
Page 3, item 9, notice number 1722-100-479896. There's a balance of $183. Alfonso Lorenzo Fields. No one is present.
Notice number 1722100-479896. This violation occurred on November 4th, 2021 at 4:59 p.m. at the intersection of westbound East Fletcher Avenue at Bruce B. Downs Boulevard within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Mr. Alfonso Fields. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075 subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Alfonso Lorenzo Fields has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100479896, based on the testimony that was presented, the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 11, notice number 1722100488574, Peter Sam Gagas. No one is present.
Notice number 1722100488574. This violation occurred on November 11th, 2021 at 12:39 p.m. at the intersection of westbound West Waters Avenue at Anderson Road within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Mr. Peter Girgis. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075 subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Peter Sam Gergais has failed to appear. I find that in notice number 1722100488574, based on the testimony that was presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld. And let me go back to another case we just did. Number 9, notice number 1722100479896, has a balance of 183 for Alfonso Lorenzo Fields. He had failed to appear, and my ruling was as upheld. Because he elected a hearing date and failed to appear, he still needs to pay the $75 administrative costs. So whatever that balance is, 75 plus 183, if it wasn't already tacked in, is what he owes within 30 days.
Item 16, notice number 1722-100498417. This is Raymond Arrero, and it was paid in full 2/28/2022. Page 4, item 17, 1722-100498870, Michael David Braxton Jr., and no one is present.
Notice number 1722100498870. This violation occurred on November 18, 2021 at 5:59 p.m. at the intersection of northbound Bruce B. Downs Boulevard at East Fletcher Avenue within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is Mr. Michael Braxton Jr. I present these images, video, and the camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Michael David Braxton Jr. has failed to appear. I find that notice number 1722100498870, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 22, notice number 17222-00005724, Brandon Hill. This is a transfer of liability from PV Holding Corp., the Avis Budget Group, and no one is present.
Notice number 17222-000-05724. This violation occurred on December 15, 2021 at 5:12 p.m. at the intersection of westbound West Waters Avenue at North Dale Mabry Highway within Hillsborough County. I have confirmed that the registered owner of the violating vehicle is PV Holding Corp. Transfer the liability to Mr. Brandon Hill. I present these images, video, and camera log report to the court as a deputy sheriff of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a certified law enforcement officer within the state of Florida. Based on these items, I find that this is a violation of Florida State Statutes 316075, subsection 1C1. Accordingly, we submit this violation and exhibits to the court for adjudication.
Brandon Hill has failed to appear. I find that notice number 17222-0000-5724, based on the testimony and evidence presented, that the red light camera violation be upheld.
Item 23, notice number 17222-000-10765, Wanda Dolores Wilson. This was rescheduled to the 4/29/2022 hearing as requested. Page 5, item 25, notice number 17222-000-32371, Eleanor Thomas. This was rescheduled to the 5/26/2022 hearing by ATS. And this concludes the agenda.
All right, we are adjourned until Friday, April 29th, 2022 at 9 a.m.